No, my baby cat and I are enjoying some not too hot yet weather. It's going to get really hot later, but right now it's early. It's still nice out. Just want to let you know I am thankful for all the comments and all the suggestions and advice, and just to show that I'm not too hard-headed. I am learning from you all. I know everybody's learning from me, but I'm learning from everybody. My chicken tractor was attacked by raccoons, and somebody suggested a driveway alarm, entry alarm. I was looking online, or I was looking in the stores actually, and they were pretty expensive. But somebody mentioned they were around $20. Well, that got me thinking, and I found one at Harbor Freight on discount for $17.99. So I want to thank you guys for these suggestions that led me to get this. The sensor goes out by the chickens, and there's a sensor goes out by the chickens, and the alarm goes inside with me. I will never again sleep through an attack of raccoons devouring my birds. So I'm putting this up today. I'm still going to put an electric fence on the chicken coop, but this is going up right now. It's going to save my birds. So it looks like we have here some assembly required. I need a screwdriver. So we've got that must be the sensor goes outside, and this has to be the receiver for indoors. It's funny they got screws in it. Oh good, I can put a 6-volt adapter in that. Very good. That is very helpful. And this is probably going to take some AA's. Let me see what we have here. Some mounting hardware. Oh, tonight I'll be able to sleep in peace without fear. This is such a relief. I haven't been sleeping well since the first raccoon attacked. Sadly, I guess I slept too well the other night. But normally I can usually run them off before they hurt my birds. But this will give me an advance warning if they do attack. You won't be sleeping through this alarm. Oh, there's my cat. Oh, yeah. She's like, let me be in the camera or forget it. So these screws are hard to get out. Oh, 9-volt battery. Okay. I guess I gotta go get a 9-volt battery, and this, I remember it said on the box, I think it said it takes the 3 C's or a 6-volt plug. I have an adapter for that. That'll be perfect. Check this thing out. Be right back with some batteries. I set my transmitter here, right on top of my old chicken coop. I think you can probably hear that inside from outside. See what its range is in the daylight. Ah, pretty bad. Good. Let me see. I'm going to have to adjust the position of that. But it works. For testing purposes, it works. Now I'm going to put the camera inside. Actually, I don't even have to. I'll put it here by the door. You'll hear it well. I think that's going to be loud. Enjoy the pretty view of my door for a minute. I think that's alright. I think I'm going to sleep tonight. I have it on a power adapter. I have this plugged in. I have this universal voltage, variable voltage power adapter plugged into a 12-volt distribution block here. Everything in this RV is 12 volts, so this is perfect to have this little adapter here, and now I can finally relax tonight. Again, as I said, I still have to make the electric fence, but at least I have this for now. So thank you guys for the advice. Now here's another Harbor Freight find. I don't know if you can see this properly. It's called a Windmill mole chaser. Well, I don't care about scaring away moles, but this is what excites me. Windmill. If you go to find windmill blades on eBay, you're going to pay a ton of money. And as you all know, or most of you probably know, I do hope to have a windmill out here one day. And here is the biggest share of a windmill right there. All I have to do is add a motor. So I'm going to hook this up. So, I mean, seriously, for $10, all the makings of a windmill, this is amazing. I don't know what the actual normal price is. Harbor Freight's having a sale right now, and I just happened to find this. But I'm sure they're not going to be ultra rugged, but hey, it's windmill blades. I mean, this is a good deal. Let's figure out how this goes together. There. I'm actually going to assemble this right now just to see how it spins up in the wind that we have here today. Now the tricky part is going to be to use the base plate that comes with it, because it comes with a bearing, and to try to modify that to be a windmill, a real windmill, it'll be a little bit of work, but I think I can manage. Well, it spins. Of course, there's no resistance on it right now. It's just spinning a bearing. But there's hardly any breeze. I barely feel the breeze, and it's spinning. Now it's just stuck in a mountain of dirt, and there's no windmill on it, but it's spinning in a light breeze. So this is if this works out as a windmill for me, this will be an amazing, cheap option. I'm definitely going to hook this up and see how it works. If I can get that blade to spin a motor, that will be awesome. Even more awesome if I can get it to mount on this original pipe. Everything's there. Just add motor. It's hard to see because the contrast. The sun is out finally. That's nice. But it's really hard to see in here. The contrast of the sunlight. Maybe I'll come back in later when it's not as bright. But the walls have turned out very nice. I've got the light green up on the top edge. I mean, again, it's I'll have to come out at a better time to record that color. But it looks good. It's a nice contrast. I don't know if you can see this green and dark green edge with the paler green cabinets. So I think it's going to be alright. Well, I just got a box in the mail, and the cat is very aware of it. She can't wait to get it open. Oh, very, very good. An electric bug zapper. Alright, this is from my good friend Tim. I didn't know what was in the box until I opened it. This is from my friend Tim. I'll show you his YouTube name below in a second here. This is going to help a lot because the bugs are so bad out here, and it's also going to make the chickens happy. All the bugs every morning I go into the birds. Well, thank you, Tim. I've washed this. You can see the floor's still wet. I've washed this again twice, everything twice, with bleach water. Everything. I've scrubbed everything as good as I could, every surface. And so this has all been washed 4 times now. It's as good as it's going to get. I thought I'd get these mouse streaks off, but they're into the paper. It's in there deep. But a lot of the wires, everything came up nice and clean. A lot of stuff came up nice. I scrubbed well and tried my best. This was blackened. So now what I've done is spray foamed down in there between the wheel well and the wall, because there was no insulation there at all, and that'll seal that off nicely and help a little bit better. And now I'm going to put a piece of foam insulation down here and across around all the edges and sides and fill that completely in that area, just for reinforcement because it's been broken open. And then I'll have to go in from underneath somehow and stuff in some steel wool and spray foam it to prevent mice from ever getting through again. I had some extra foam insulation laying around from a project. Somebody gave me this stuff once, and I'm cutting it in here, and then I'm going to spray foam and seal in between all the gaps to increase the insulation factor of this RV. This wheel well, it's just metal there. There's nothing there but metal. And this being under the bed, I certainly want this to be warmer. Now I've further increased the insulation factor here by putting this other foam on top of the wheel well. And now underneath, I just want to show you what I'm doing here. Sorry I'm not doing a blow by blow. My battery on my camera is low today, and since I'm really stressed for time, I'm not recharging it today. I am going to spray foam inside all these gaps all the way along and make sure that's totally sealed, and I'm going to totally fill up along the wall there too. This is going to be so much better than it originally was. Alright, now I've totally spray foamed all the way around, sealed this up. Now I'm going to put the top piece down. I've also sprayed in between the gaps of the styrofoam where it joined together, and I'm going to close it up. Well, I've got the water tank in. My insulation is done down back in behind there, and the water tank is back in place. Everything's hooked up. I had to remove my cigarette lighter that I installed, sadly. Now I have a hole here. It just barely doesn't fit. And then I blew out my fuse to my heater blower. Now I have to find that. Unfortunately, what happened is when we were easing that down, it shorted the wires together, blew out the fuse, and I had to remove the cigarette lighter plug, which was sad because that was a perfect place for it. It was very convenient. Oh, you can't see well. Again, the lighting here is, let me see if this light will help a bit. Not much. I got my foam from the mattress in. Now this was a clean mattress and it doesn't smell or anything. The cover is going to be sterilized and washed thoroughly. I do wish you could see the light in here better. I have to get some more bulbs in here. My friends are outside chatting in case you hear anything out there. We were working on vehicles and stuff. Got the gauges back in place. All I have to do is put the doors back on after I paint them, but that, again, that'll be later. Got everything done. All this whole wall is done. This whole part. So I gotta put the lamp back on and put the speaker in, and that's it. Coming along, not as fast as I want to do the heat, but I'm getting it.